The Weeknd is a musician and producer from Canada who has gained a reputation as one of the top-selling artists, globally, having sold more than 75 million records. His musical style is recognized for its flexibility and dark themes. His songs often delve into topics such as escape, love, and sadness, and are frequently influenced by his own life experiences. In this video, I will present to you 10 facts about The Weeknd that you may not know. Let's begin. Number 10. Abel Tesfaye, born on February 16, 1990, is widely known by his stage name, The Weeknd. During his teenage years, he disliked his birth name and chose to go by his stage name instead. According to Baby Names, his first name, Abel, comes from the Bible and means breath in Hebrew. His middle name, Weeknd, was given to him by his father, Weeknd Tesfaye. The meaning of his last name, Tesfaye, as per names.org, is approximately "my hope." Number 9. After his parents split up, The Weeknd was primarily raised by his mother and grandmother as a single parent. His father made infrequent visits during his childhood, with the only significant encounters occurring when he was 6 and again at the age of 11 or 12. By this time, his father had already started a new family, and The Weeknd was unsure of his whereabouts. Despite the lack of contact, The Weeknd does not seem to hold any resentment towards his father. He acknowledges that his father was not abusive, an alcoholic, or a bad person, but simply absent from his life. In fact, he even goes on to say that he believes his father is a great guy. Number 8. The Weeknd's stage name holds significance to a time in his life when he left high school at the age of 17. He chose his stage name as a nod to the fact that he left one weekend and never returned home. Along with his EFFO crew, he convinced Lamar to do the same, and they gathered their mattresses from their homes and placed them in a friend's van before leaving for good during a weekend. To avoid any potential copyright issues with a Canadian band that already had the name The Weeknd, he dropped the letter E from his stage name. Number 7. Starting in August 2009, The Weeknd began recording music under various pseudonyms. Initially, Abel Tesfaye anonymously posted his music on YouTube. In his early career, he collaborated with Nixon, and they previously worked together in the mid-2000s under the name Bullies and Nerds. The name was inspired by their shared experiences of being bullied due to their nerdy appearance. Apart from this, Tesfaye also released music under 2 other names, The Noise and King Kane. Number 6. The Weeknd is trilingual, as his parents, Weeknd and Tesfaye, along with Summerwood Halu, are Ethiopian immigrants, which makes his ethnicity Ethiopian. His first language is Amharic, which he learned from his grandmother even before learning English. Abel was raised in Ontario, Canada, where English is the official language. However, there are also French-speaking cities and communities. He became proficient in French by attending a French immersion school where speaking English was prohibited. Abel is also fluent in English, which is apparent in all his interviews and performances that are primarily conducted in English. Number 5. One of The Weeknd's most distinctive features in 2015 was his iconic hairstyle, consisting of palm tree-shaped dreadlocks dyed brown with a noticeable ombre effect, blending in with his natural black roots. The inspiration for this hairstyle came from the American artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. In a 2015 Rolling Stone interview, he mentioned that he wanted to keep the hairstyle because it made him unique and helped him stand out as iconic and different. He did consider cutting it if it started to interfere with his vision, but eventually decided against it because he didn't want to look like everyone else. However, he eventually cut off his dreadlocks in 2016 because he felt that the vision behind the hairstyle was no longer there. Number 4. In 2010, The Weeknd gave up almost half of one of his old albums to Drake. Drake first introduced The Weeknd to his audience by posting 2 of his songs on his blog, October's Very Own. They eventually met in 2011, while The Weeknd was promoting his debut mixtape, House of Balloons. Later that year, The Weeknd contributed to 5 out of the 17 songs on Drake's second album, Take Care, earning him songwriting credits. The Weeknd expressed his gratitude for Drake's support and acknowledged that he gave up a significant portion of his album. He credited Drake for shining a light on him and acknowledged that his success would not be possible without him. Number 3. The Weeknd decided to boycott the Grammy Awards ceremony, despite being considered a strong contender for top categories, such as Album of the Year for his album After Hours, and Record of the Year and Song of the Year for his hit song Blinding Lights. The song had broken records on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. However, after the Recording Academy announced the nominations for the 2021 Grammys in November 2020, The Weeknd was not nominated. This prompted him to criticize the Recording Academy on social media and declare his intention to boycott the show. In a surprising turn of events, The Weeknd received 3 nominations for the 2022 ceremony. Number 2. In 2020, The Weeknd sparked controversy when he appeared at both the American Music Awards and the MTV Video Music Awards with a bruised and bloody face, leading to speculation about whether he had undergone plastic surgery or facial reconstruction. However, in January 2021, the singer posted a photo on his Instagram account that seemed to confirm the rumors of his facial changes. Later, it was clarified that he did not undergo any surgical procedures or suffer any injuries. Instead, he used prosthetics and makeup to create a storyline related to the dark and twisted themes of his 2019 album, After Hours. Number 1. The Weeknd's music draws significant inspiration from Ethiopia. His singing style, which features high-pitched vocals, is often considered unique and is a distinct feature of Ethiopian singing. According to Hannah Jorgis of Pitchfork, Abel's signature vibrato and vocal runs are influenced by the Ethiopian musical tradition of expressing sorrow and heartbreak. Abel himself has acknowledged that his track The Hills was the first time he incorporated the Ethiopian language in his music. If you enjoy this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.